don't it make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside when we come black, man? Yeah. Welcome black zoners, man. You guys know what time it is, man. It is that lunch power hour, the liquid lunchtime, man, with the Grand Day crew, bringing you more information and most inspiration right here on Zone 16 Network, man. I'm Joseph Garner. That's my guy right there, Damon Williams, holding it down for the. He got the. Look at him, fam, with the velour. If it was summertime, you probably see it. It'd probably be zipping down a quarter of the way with the gold chain showing out for you, fam.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah, getting your Italian mob look on, you know, getting your Wildwood, New Jersey. You know, what you got? iRock Z28 outside waiting for you, man.
They got a deuce and a quarter, man.
Deuce and a quarter.
Ain't no Henry Hill had. Ain't know what they had the body in.
Yeah, yeah, riding around.
Yeah, and then he had a Coupe de Ville when he got caught. Yeah.
We just, hey, big shout out to T. Sam's in the building. We just, the WELLIONAIRE, we just watched Goodfellas not too long ago.
Yo, that's one of those movies.
Yeah, every once in a while you gotta jump on there and check it out. Yeah.
But that's one of the movies that if I see it on, I gotta watch.
You gotta watch. You gotta check it out.
I gotta watch.
All right.
It's one of those movies.
Goodfellas. Hey, well, we want to welcome you all black, man. Make sure while you're out there, you are smashing that thumbs up button. Make sure you going down, hitting that little arrow, sharing, subscribing, all of that good stuff, man. Matter of fact, let me run it for them so they know exactly what to do, man. Don't forget, because we are right now on all platforms. You know what time, man. Zone 16 Network on Instagram, Zone 16 Network on Facebook, Zone 16 Net on X, formerly known as Twitter. We all over the place, man. You can even go to the website, www.zone16.net.
I'm going to keep asking.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe over there. All of that, man.
You know what I'm going to keep asking, right?
What's that? We getting the P-Hub. It's coming, man.
I'm saying, man, come on, man.
It's coming. Get them P-Hub dollars,
yeah,
man.
You know, I'm taking care of my feet for no reason. Come on, man.
He crazy, man. Crazy. Hey. Damon.
Yes, sir.
It's Thursday, January the 25th, man. And it is 55 degrees and rainy outside. A little nasty out there, but I like it because it's washing away all of that dirty, nasty snow out there. How you feel about that, man?
Well, it's foggy in the park. Yeah, like foggy like a horror movie or something.
You came the back way. You came the Argonne route.
Yeah.
Okay, slithered through.
Yeah, had to go through the park. See if I saw the mounted police.
Okay.
Didn't see them, but I saw a lot of. I mean, you know how you see those like werewolf movies where it's really foggy?
Yeah.
It looked like that. Kind of cool. It looks kind of cool, though.
Kind of cool. Well, look, temperature's going to go up a little bit tomorrow. Friday, we got 66 degrees. Saturday, 53 degrees. And then, that big day, man. They talking, they calling 50% chance of rain, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it at all. He does his thing.
Yeah, he plays in all types of weather.
All types. And if you guys out there are wondering who we're talking about when we say he, check this out, fam. This is the biggest news of the week right here, man. Boom, talking about it on Grand Day. All right, Damon. You see all of that up on the screen? Well, y'all know Damon got the lag, so he's gonna be a little bit behind us. But right now, man, it's a little bit of everything going on at the football game that's coming on Sunday, Damon. All right, so check it out. The Ravens Walk. So you know that the area where you stroll through on your way to the stadium where they usually have things lined up. All right. Yes. Ravens Walk band performance and legends question and answer. All right. Everything is taking place prior to the game. All right. You're going to have Raven legend and Super Bowl champion Anquan Bolden. He's going to participate in the fan question and answer on the Ravens Walk Bud Light stage. All All right, that's at 1:15. So the game itself don't even start until 3 o'clock. Y'all see that, man, up on the screen. All right. Then Ring of Honor member and Super Bowl champion Terrell Suggs is also going to take part in the fan question and answer period, man, at 1:45 on the Bud Light stage. All right. Now, additionally to this, earlier that day, performing for the fans is So Fetch. They're going to be performing on the Bud Light stage. There's a popular 2000s cover band, So Fetch. Now, this is all taking place outside of the stadium. All right? Now, you work your way into the game. All right? The game ball is going to be delivered to the middle of the field by none other than gold medalist Michael Phelps. They pulling out all the stops, man. So right before the player introductions, when the game ball comes out to the officials, Baltimore is going to have their son of the city, the prince of the city, Michael Phelps out there. 28 medals, 23 gold medals in all, damn. So they bringing out the winners. All right, now it keeps going. There's more. There is more. All right. Ray Lewis and Ed Reed are the legends of the game. So those two Pro Football Hall of Famers and Super Bowl champions will be introduced onto the field prior to kickoff. So before they even kick anything off, Ray Lewis going to get out there, do the Kirby shuffle. They going do their thing at the 50-yard line. And make it happen. So it's a lot. Once again, it's a lot going on. All right, we keep it going. They gonna keep it going, Damon. They piling it on. All right. Okay. The team will also recognize these Raven legends: Anquan Bolden, Todd Heat, Dennis Pitta, the original Justin Tucker, Matt Stover, and Terrell Suggs at various points throughout the game. So they're gonna pause action to honor those individuals.
Okay. Why Pitta?
All right. And
why Dennis Pitta? Sorry. My bad.
He must be a lesson.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. All right. And then on top of that, honorary captain for the game, Jonathan Ogden, 11-time Pro Bowler and Ravens' first ever draft choice. He was 4th overall, Damon, in 1996.
Now, that's a legend there.
Yeah, he's going to serve as the honorary captain. All right. He's going to come out before the coin toss, I'm assuming, or at the coin toss.
Okay.
Now, look, it doesn't stop there. It's still going on.
Right. Keep on giving.
Yeah, man. The halftime performance, Damon. So they're going to bring the performance from the Bud Light stage inside. And they got T-Pain in the building, man. Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, and record producer T-Pain will perform from the Bud Light Touchdown Club during halftime. All right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. There you go. He's got about 50 million singles, billions of streams, 6 Grammy Awards. He's sold out shows on all the continents. All of this for the AFC Championship. So that
what about Morgan? Stay quiet.
Not today.
Oh, that's not today.
I don't know. They don't have them listed down here on this itinerary that I got. Now maybe they might be there.
We did see something with Morgan State's choir on it, didn't we?
I don't know. I'll look.
No, we did.
Mm-hmm. But that's what's going on Sunday, man. 3:30, fam. 3:30. Who you got, Damon?
I hate to be that guy.
Yeah.
I think this is too much.
It's a lot going on.
I'm a less is more kind of guy. I'm a Barry Sanders. Act like you've been there before. Hand the ball off. Man, all this is too much, man. This is the cart before the horse.
What? Listen to this, Damon. Listen to this. I think Lamar agrees with you. Check this out.
AFC Championship and not the Super Bowl, because I did think about it, but we can't overshadow what's in front of us right now. Not at all. You know, those guys are the former Super Bowl champions, and to be a champion, you got to go through a champion, you know, so that's pretty much the mindset.
Yeah, I mean, you hear him right there, man. Firsthand, Lamar Jackson said, man, he's not worried about all this other rigmarole. He said to be the man, you gotta beat the man. So he's just worried about the actual task at hand, beating Patrick Mahomes on Sunday.
I mean, you used the Ric Flair reference right there.
Woo!
Let's just be goofy all the way. We talk about the Goodfellas.
Woo!
I mean, my favorite movie franchise, Rocky. All I can think about is all that foolishness that Apollo Creed did at the beginning of Rocky IV.
And he got beat up.
No, he got killed in the ring.
He got killed.
He got murdered in the ring.
Got killed.
Literally.
I will break you.
Dancing, shucking, and jiving out there with James Brown, and Ivan Drago broke his neck. I don't want that to happen to the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a lot going on, man.
We shucking and jiving and signing, and man, look, just play the game, get to the big show. You can do all that mess afterward.
T-Pain at halftime.
He's not even from Baltimore. Like, when you kept talking about T-Pain, like, I don't have any Grammys, platinum albums. Drew Hill would have been better. Mario would have been better.
Oh, he fired shots. And those are actually good suggestions right there. Mario and Drew Hill, that would have got the town turned out.
And you got a bunch of dancing ass kids out there.
Yeah.
Play, put your guns up. That's Baltimore. That's Baltimore. So, who decided on T-Pain? Like, at least get like Wale. Wale went to Morgan.
Yeah, the powers that be.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The powers that be. Hey, so we want y'all to keep chiming in throughout the rest of the show, fam. Let us know where you're gonna be, where you're gonna watch the game. You know, where are you gonna be here in Charm City on Sunday at 3:30, man? They call Lamar the Crime Stopper. So yeah, Lamar's winning. Everything's gonna be peaceful because everybody's in the house, chilling, man, doing something.
Come on, Joey. We could have had rough ends out there talking about Taylor Swift, no more shopping sprees. You know what I mean? It could have been very Baltimore.
Some classic performances.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. On, hey, look, fam, we're going to go holler at these sponsors. We'll be right back, man. Let Damon cool off. Yeah, man. Big shout out to Bel Air Edison Revitalization, man. The Bel Air Rec out there doing good stuff over there in East Baltimore. Saving them one child at a time, Damon. You know how we do. You know how we do. All right, so look. Y'all know that the news cycle is we try not to talk a lot of doom and gloom here, a lot of, if it leads, it bleeds stuff. We try to stay away because we could be discussing a lot of that with the, war on horizon, them kicking the can down the road with the government shutdown again. A lot of stuff going on. But right now, football is kind of king. So it's dominating dominating all airwaves, Damon. And a couple of coaches face some problems come Black Monday. That's what they like to call it, right? Got the boot, got put up out of here. And because of that, there are a lot of vacancies out there. One of which being, check it out, man. New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick stepped down, Damon. They gave him the opportunity to bow out, get out of here gracefully. And the Patriots have named Gerard Mayo All right, he's the first black head coach in New England Patriot history. How you feel about that? You know what I mean? 37 rough one there. Yeah, 37-year-old. He's the 15th head coach for the Patriots. So they've had 15 other iterations, and this is the first time in 2023 they have given the opportunity to a person to club. All right, the former inside linebacker for the Patriots, Mayo, takes on the formidable task of succeeding Bill Belichick and is now the youngest head coach in the NFL. All right, you know, he replaced
Tomlin, right?
Well,
previously it was Tomlin.
It used to be Tomlin, another black guy, but it was the guy for the Rams. What's his name? McVay, Sean McVay, right? So that's who he replaces as the youngest head coach in the league. All right, Patriots owner Robert Kraft emphasized the significance of having a black head coach for the franchise, stating that Mayo was his top candidate. All right, Mayo also acknowledged that he's in a unique position. He expressed the importance of diversity, stating that, hey, man, look, if you don't see color, you don't see racism. So I'm here to change some things. That's what we like to talk about here on Grand Day, you know. Our culture, people of color changing the narrative, and that's definitely what we got Gerard Mayo doing over here. Big shout out to all the kids out in Roxbury. You know, we know we hood to hood out here, Damon. We know about the Boston neighborhoods, man, that need some love too. You know. Yeah. Remember Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs?
Yeah.
The Bulldogs, Roxbury and Boston is what I represent.
Guru
from Boston. Yeah. So it's, you know, our people represent
New
up
edition.
there. New edition. Absolutely. Roxbury doing this thing, man, out there. Big shout out to Gerard Mayo, head coach, New England Patriots.
That seems like a tough job, man. You always want to be the guy that follows the guy. I mean, the guy that follows the guy who follows the guy.
I think he's going to be okay because Belichick stunk it up so bad after Tom Brady left. So because of that, you know what I mean? He might get a pass. Now, how about this one, Damon? All right. In another major move, Jim Harbaugh, brother of our head coach John Harbaugh, fresh off of leading the Michigan Wolverines to a national championship, has been appointed the head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. All right, the deal reportedly spans 5 years. Chargers owner Dean Spanos expressed enthusiasm, highlighting Harbaugh's extensive coaching lineage and success in leading teams. Harbaugh's returning to the NFL. Remember, he used to be the San Francisco 49er head coach. We beat those guys in the Super Bowl. You know, so they brag about him making 3 straight NFC championships and a Super Bowl appearance. So they're hoping he can do it again. Dean Spanos over there with the Chargers. Now, you know, we put him up on the screen because here's the thing, man. You already know, Dean. Golly. Next season, we got to play. So
they come here, right?
I'm not sure, but I know that the Chargers are on the Ravens schedule. So why does he want to get in his brother's way? Why go to the NFC or something? Play each other in the final game of the season. Don't be responsible for putting each other out of the league, man. It's crazy.
What I was talking about earlier about Jim Harbaugh, him different than say a Pete Carroll or a Bill Belichick. He succeeded. Like, he's coming back to the NFL as a success. He left the NFL as a success. I mean, he may not have been winning everything when he left, but like you said, he went to NFC Championship games. He went to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So he was a winning NFL coach. Then he went back to college.
And won there.
And won.
And won
So
there.
he kind of sort of can, whereas, Pete Carroll was with the Jets, right? It was the Jets.
Yes.
And he was a stink box.
Yes.
Belichick was with the Browns. He was a stink box. Harbaugh was a winner with Stanford. Winner in San Fran. Michigan, he won a national championship. So, I get what you're saying about being in the AFC, but he can kind of pick and choose where he wants to
go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I said. So, I mean, you know what? Atlanta job is available. There's a couple of jobs out there, man. Like, go ahead, man. Go ahead. Take one of them jobs. Holler at your brother in the Super Bowl every other year. Because now, I mean, like you said, he's.
Where would you rather be, though? You're a white dude.
California.
Come on, man. Southern California or Atlanta?
Rains
Come on, man. Like you and I may rather be in Atlanta. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Hey, look, before we get out of here, we got a question for all the zoners out there watching. We got a couple of live people tuning into us right now during the Liquid Lunch period. So this is what we're talking about at the table, Damon. What would you rather see happen? All right, this weekend. Pat Mahomes win his 3rd ring. Lamar Jackson win his 1st. The 49ers win their 6th ring. Or the Lions win their 1st Super Bowl. Which one? Think about it, Damon. Which one would you rather?
You already know the answer to this for me.
Which one would you rather have happen, man? And, you know, while you think about that, also think about where you're going to watch the game at this weekend, man. All right? We'll be right back after we holler at these sponsors. Yeah, man. Hopefully you guys are chilling over at 5707 Bel Air Road on Sunday, man. I choose the Hillsmere Restaurant and Bar to go watch. They're going to have the food popping, the game on. You can take your picture in front of the green wall over there, you know. Let everybody know where you are. Make sure you stream it. Tag all the appropriate things that you do when you go out to eat now. Social medias. But hey, we want to know. You already know what we're rooting for right here on Grand Day, man, where we bring you the most information and more inspiration right here on Zone 16 Network. We want Lamar Jackson, baby, to win that ring. Spot, that's it, man. That's it. Lamar freaking Jackson. Everyone else in that picture can go kick rocks. Every other storyline in that picture, we don't care.
We don't.
We don't care. It's good stuff. We don't care. Lamar Jackson, get that 1st ring this weekend, man. Get that 1st ring. All right, so our main conversation that we usually get to after our little known actual fact period is the biggest conversation of the day. And it's actually spawned by the little known actual facts for the day, Damon. So before we do that, you know we like to celebrate the born days for the culture out here. Well, there's a very special young lady, Damon, who is celebrating her birthday today. You know what that is?
I do not.
All right, well, check it out. Happy birthday to Alicia Keys. Yeah, there she is. Alicia Keys, singer and holder of multiple Grammy Awards, was born on this day, January 25th. All right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What year was that?
Jamaican father, American mother. I am looking at, she's an 80s baby, so it's looking like 81. Wait a minute, give me a sec. I don't want to misquote myself here. Yes, sir, 1981.
Yeah, you can squeeze them numbers back about like 4 or 5.
Oh, you saying she lying about age?
Absolutely.
Oh, man, shots fired. Damon is firing shots. She's lying about her age.
I was they the press releases a lot.
The press releases. So she's born in the 70s. She's our age then.
Yes, she's our yes.
Okay, she's not early 40s. She's late 40s.
She was in high school when we were in high school.
All right,
I would bet it.
Happy birthday, Alicia Keys. All right. Also on this day, Damon. All right. This day in history, actual facts for the people. You know how we break it down. Idi Amin.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Leads a coup. All right. Deposing Milton Obote and becomes Uganda's president. Idi Amin. Also on this day, Constance Baker Motley becomes the first African-American woman federal judge. You see her right there being sworn in. She's born of Caribbean heritage. And then, look, Shirley Chisholm, she likes January. Her actual campaign for presidency began today. So she was nominated on Tuesday. We covered that on Tuesday. And then her actual campaign jumped off today. January 25th in history.
First time. It's also my uncle's birthday, but
oh, happy birthday, Uncle! Happy birthday, Unc.
But when was the first time you heard Shirley Chisholm's name?
As a kid, right? As a kid, hearing parents, you know what I mean?
Really?
Hearing parents discuss them.
I heard from Biz Markie.
From Biz Markie?
Yes.
Okay.
Just hip hop was superior to how you're not gonna hear that now. You don't remember Reagan as the president, but I voted for Shirley Chisholm.
Voted for Shirley Chisholm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Biz Markie. Okay,
you would hear that kind of stuff when we were growing up.
Yeah.
These morons nowadays, I don't know what they're talking
about. You don't know what they're talking about. Well, all right,
it was educational when it didn't need to be.
Yeah. Well, then that one right there, Damon, is a perfect segue. All right, into our discussion of the day, right? Break room banter, right? The conversation of the day, all right? Because also celebrating a birthday today, Damon, is BT. Yeah. Give some horns for him. All right, man. Look, today, January 25th in 1980, Damon, Black Entertainment Television launched its first broadcast in Washington, D.C. There you go. All right, the network started with a 2-hour weekly block on the Madison Square Garden Sports Network. All right, it initially offered music videos and reruns of popular black sitcoms. All right, BET became an independent entity in 1983. So just 3 years later, they spread their wings, went out on their own, right? Despite sharing channel space with other networks initially, it launched BET News in 1986. All right, and then in 1991, it made history by becoming the first black-controlled TV company listed on the New York Stock Exchange. All right, so it didn't take long to blow up. 11 years to go public. Now, once they went public, all right, here's the downfall. 10 years later, in 2001, Viacom acquired BET for $3 billion. With a B, Billy. $3 billion, ending its status as a black-owned business. BET's founder, Robert Johnson, all right, now he got the Billy. And then he hung around for 3-4 more years until 2005, and then he retired and left BET altogether. So now it is completely. Well, they passed it on to a black lady, Deborah Lee. Shout out to that name right there, man. Shout out to the name Deborah Lee. But there you go, Damon. So we're asking everybody out there, how do you feel about the lack thereof in representation for black media? That's the conversation for today, man. Go ahead, jump in the chat. You guys know what time it is. Holla in the chat. We'll make sure to put it up on there. We're discussing that for about the next 15, 20 minutes or so, talking about black media here, Damon. How do you feel about black media, man?
I think you're saying popular syndicated sitcoms. I think that's generous.
That was being generous with BET.
Very generous.
Well, I mean, they were sharing networks, so I mean, what?
No.
Come on.
All right, I gotta give you a little backstory with me and BET.
Okay.
My mother hails from a town called Aliceville, Alabama. Small rural town.
Okay.
So rural that they wanted to pave some of the roads. They was like, nah, we good, leave it as is. Okay. Anyway, I have an aunt who had satellite TV. So we grew up, we always had cable. You name MTV, VH1, saw it all, but you didn't show a lot of black artists on MTV. That's another story. So we're at my aunt's house, and she has this channel, and it's showing just black music videos. You know what show that was? That was Video Soul.
Video Soul.
And then they had Video Vibrations. And then they had Video L. And all these, just a slew of shows. What do they call it? The laundromat on ESPN, where you go from show to show to show.
Okay. All right.
But it was crazy. And we didn't have any of that in Baltimore. This is Alabama, rural Alabama satellite television. My introduction to it. I'm like, wow, this is great. Fast forward like a year, BT ends up on basic Comcast,
basic cable
in Baltimore.
Yeah,
Baltimore County first.
Yeah.
Baltimore
You guys had cable before us in the city. Yeah.
So I mean, you're talking. We're just sitting there, me and my sister. We're just, oh man, this is awesome, awesome. This is great. That's when you said syndicated. It was The New Odd Couple with Damon Wilson is in Lamont Sanford.
Lamont Sanford, shout out. He's trending right now. He got mad.
He's always mad. He's always mad.
He went on a Cat Williams rant. He's calling everybody, unfortunately, homosexual. Sheesh.
Well, he had a show. He had a couple of shows, actually.
Yeah.
They ran his show, The New Odd Couple. They ran, what's the name? What's the name of the barbershop guy? He was a mailman. And he was in a that's my mama. That's my mama. It was a Jamaican show called Desmond's, and maybe like one other, and then the rest were just Video Soul and Video LP. And then they had Our Voices that came on Sunday. It was a beautiful thing.
There you go. Well, Sleepy Lloyd is in the chat. Sleepy Lloyd is saying that they should have never left DC, and then he's also saying that grassroots black media is becoming a force. So I popped it up on the screen right there. Now, while it may seem like that, there's a lot of black focused media out here these days, the reality is only 4% of all media is black owned. Damon, how about that, man? 4% of it is black owned.
Who's doing the research? That's my question.
That's what they're saying.
Who's they? See what I'm saying?
This is Google.
Okay, like our good friend Sleepy Lloyd out there.
Yeah.
We grew up on the same street. We watched a lot of BET together. You know what I'm saying? We taped a lot of music videos. If you were consuming only a certain portion of the media, what's the most important? If it's only this percentage, but you're only getting your news from the Breakfast Club, Revolt TV, or just Revolt TV, and who else?
Well, I mean, it's a list of them out there right now, right? We got Urban Geeks, we got Bloviate, Essence, Her Agenda, the Shade Room. The Shade Room is black owned. Who knew that, right? Quality TV, the Griot, right? We got the Griot up on the right? Essence up on there. All right. Now the largest black-owned media company, Damon, you know what that is?
Channel 1, TV 1.
Urban One. There you go. Urban One is the largest black-owned media company owned by Kathy Hughes. All right, they provide culturally relevant, integrated content through television, radio, and digital platforms. They reach about 80% of Black America, man. About 80% of Black America.
So what responsibility do they owe, like Bob Johnson, for example, for him to have a major stake in black media and for him to cash out? Do you think he owed any responsibility to black people?
Now, I mean, now you're getting serious, right? That's what we're here for, right? That's the conversation that we're here for today. I mean, at that point, you know, you just spoke on it, right? You spoke on the importance and how you felt just seeing, for lack of a better word, for an under-programmed station, but still the representation from that under-programmed station, made you feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. So, when you hear that we're only 4% of what's out there, and only 4% of our story gets broadcast and gets put out there, you need it. So it was deflating, and the conversations that you and I have had over the years, being involved in the telecommunication world, we felt defeated when he ended up selling and going for the money.
I felt defeated before he did that.
Yeah.
This man famously said, because initially, remember I said on Sundays they had original program such as Our Voices.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember all the shows he ran. Bobby Jones Gospel, different shows, but video LP. Now these play primarily music videos, so we got to throw that out there. But he had Teen Summit. That's the original program. He had he had one show, a traveling show. It was different things they were doing.
Yeah.
But he would famously talk about how he realized that he could just play music videos and he never pay anybody.
Mm.
And that was his deal. Like, well, I figured out that people did that was free advertising.
That was the formula.
I'm just gonna play music videos. I don't care what your videos are. I'm gonna play it. Oh, you talking about gangs? Cool, I'm gonna play that. Oh, you talking about this? Oh, I'm gonna play that too. He didn't care. He only cared about money.
Mm.
So for him to cash out the way he did, he had already shown his hand that
that's what he was about. That's what he was about in the first place.
Yeah, you hear him originally, he would talk about how he felt about the importance of black media, but the way he treated BET in the end and the way he cashed out, I don't think he ever cared. I don't. I think it was all about money. Well, maybe he started out with his heart in the right place. Yeah. By the end, it didn't matter.
Well, look, big shout out to the Afro newspaper here in Baltimore City, man. The Murphy and the Draper family, and I don't, like the vibe that you get from knowing that the Afro exists here in Baltimore, and what they do. That's way more important, I want to say, for the culture than it is than, I guess I don't want to claim that he didn't need $3 billion. And that, if he would have did, what did he end up doing with it? We know that he bought a basketball team.
What's your legacy?
So it's like,
they can't bury him with $3 billion.
That was even more of a letdown. You know what I mean? When you were the well-known television network, the network that talked, that put out our black stars, and at that point,
no one's ever offered me $3 billion.
I know. Clear. So you know what I mean? I'm talking real slick right now, right?
But you have turned down money before.
Yes,
you've turned it down.
Yeah.
All money ain't good money.
Yeah.
So let's not, we can't speak billionaire talk. We can't speak, we're not in a position to speak billionaire talk or millionaire talk. Mm-hmm. But there's been a time when you could have gotten maybe say $1,000 more, or and you say, nah, I'm good. I don't want that. It's not worth it. Mm. So, just for your legacy, legacy has nothing to do with money. It doesn't. Okay. That's who you're known as. You're known as the guy who had one of the most powerful weapons in the world, honestly, in the world. And you said, nah, I'm going to cash out on that. I'm good. Like, you could have been the opposite of what Hitler was to black folks. The opposite. The destruction he caused.
Had the black voice.
Yes, you had that. Anybody who ever studies Adolf Hitler, you forget all the other stuff. just what he did with propaganda.
Propaganda, yeah.
When you control media, there are people who use that to this day.
That narrative that you can put out there.
Same narrative, what you can do, where you control minds. And you have that, that's like I said, $3 billion, that's one thing. But when you have a weapon like media and you controlling it, like there's nobody telling you what to do with it, it's a hell of a thing.
Hell of a thing.
That's a hell of a thing.
All right. Look. I know we bloviating right now, but hey, this is some good stuff right here. Look, stick around. We're going to highlight our sponsors. We're going to be right back, right? We got to refresh our thoughts. We're going to come back with some more on Grand Day. Yeah, big shout out to Matriarch Coffee out there, man. We can't wait until the Matriarch Coffee Cafe jumps off. We're gonna be down there with the cameras, sticking the microphone up into people's faces, man.
Getting that fixed.
Yeah, down the harbor. Well, I can't even. Oh man, this is awful here. Wait, wrong one. Now, zoners, if you go back, right? Go look at the Zone 16 Network playlists that are on YouTube. All right. We have one called Charm City Report, man. You scroll back to episode 90. We had Mike Saunders on here. All right. The owner of, or one of the co-founders, one of the co-owners to Matriarch Coffee. And that was the first time ever that your boy ever had that narcotic up in his. That was the first time I ever did it. It was about a year ago. The first time I ever had coffee up in me. And that's some strong stuff, man.
Well, his coffee strong.
Y'all, and look, they made me do it black. They didn't allow me to. They said, no coffee, no sugar, no cream.
Yeah, that's how you know the good stuff.
Man, I was wired from the Matriarch Coffee.
You should have went to like a food truck, or like a diner. Had some cheap coffee or something. They gave you the raw, uncut.
That's what they put up in me.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they put up in me, man. Matriarch Coffee, man. You can holler at it. They come in Matriarch Coffee Cafes coming downtown to the harbor. And right now, I know you can get them at Towson State University, or you can head on over to www.matriarchcoffee.com, man. Good stuff. Follow us on all platforms. So that's one of the things that we do here, Damon, with Zone 16, man. We trying to get this black media thing off, launch it off of the ground, and we support black businesses in the process. So that's another thing that he being in Bob Johnson gave up when he decided to sell the company. Because a lot of black companies, how often do you get to see them advertise on airspace outside of Urban One or Radio One or something like that? So that's another aspect to look at. He could have helped the culture exponentially with the entrepreneurship, right?
I remember when Viacom first took over BET, and I don't remember what program it was. It may have been like the MTV Awards or something like that. And I remember the first time seeing, and it was like on BET. It was something goofy like that. Seeing like NSYNC and Britney Spears. It was like, dude, you just sold out all the way. Because once they controlled it, they controlled it. So you have the presidential address, and you'll have every station that's owned plays it. But prior to him selling it, it was never like that. it was the BET decided to put that kind of stuff on there. It was on there.
Yeah.
They had complete autonomy. But once he sold it, dude, you sold. So whoever owns MTV, whoever owns VH1, whoever owns a Nickelodeon, they own all of it.
That network, yeah, they own all of that.
Whatever they want to put on, they all got it. So you call yourself, I'm black, I'm watching me some black TV. No, you're not. You watch whatever they tell you you're going to watch.
That's it. And look, and I mean, you see, we do it here all the time, man. You may see us post backgrounds in the back, and, you know, we're supporting all types of black artists here, right? This picture was taken, man. Big shout out to Devin Clapp out there, you know what I mean, who we met, Damon, interning together over at Sinclair Broadcast, you know. But we, you know, here on our platform, we can promote, you know, photographs, art taken by black artists, black photographers of that nature, and that's something that you lose, like you said, when you know, put yourself in the realm of every show that's going to be on Nickelodeon, that's going to be on BT, VH1, they're all going to be the same. They're all going to be cut from a similar cloth.
Absolutely. You know, I remember seeing Dave Chappelle on Teen Summit on it was an amateur competition.
Shout out to Teen Summit, man.
Yeah, they had an amateur competition. And he was on there.
Yeah.
I'm talking, we were like 10th grade. I mean, you know, like we were young.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him, like, wow, dude's doing comedy. You know, seeing a guy that wasn't much older than us doing stand-up comedy.
He's DC native.
Yeah, he was on
DC native, so at BT, right there in DC, you know. I mean, I know for us when we were in college, that was like a goal to, like, all right, get a gig, get a job down at BET. You know,
or you were bumping into people who you had seen on Teen Summit.
Yeah.
Like Crescent, your big brother at Maryland.
Big brother at Maryland. Yeah,
yeah.
He was a Teen Summit guy. Yes, he was. Yep.
But they took that away. You could watch Teen Summit with, like, it used to come on like noon on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
It talked about, it was educational, talked about teen problems, always had a performance. Why would you take that away? You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you get rid of something like that? What was the show that Tavis Smiley and Ed Gordon used to host? Came on it was like a real news joint.
Yeah. I remember. You know I don't remember the name of it, but I know exactly what you're talking about there. I do. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because they famously secured, was it the OJ interview? They got a famous interview on BET. No one else got it. Ah, man. That's probably why they wanted to buy it.
Get the credits. Get the rights.
Maybe it was R. Kelly. It was somebody like that.
All right, so here you go. Favorite program that appeared on BET. You gotta go with Rap City, right?
No.
You ain't going with Rap City?
I'm not gonna go with Rap City because Rap City, it's a yin and yang with that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood is on the hands of Rap City. So as much as I learned about a lot of groups from Rap City.
Yeah.
I think Rap City caused a lot of death and destruction in the community.
Okay.
Because Bob Johnson letting anything go. Like him not being a gatekeeper or hiring gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Because he didn't care. Well, I'm not gonna say he didn't care. It seemed like he didn't care. He let anything play. So no, I would say Teen Summit.
Okay.
I would say Teen Summit.
And y'all see what we discussing here, man. Happy birthday, January 25th, 1980, man. BET was launched into existence out there, man. Sleepy Lloyd, he commented, he said Ed Gordon. So you talking about Ed Gordon News. Yeah.
From Detroit. He's from Detroit, by the way.
So you don't want to see that storyline. You don't want to see Detroit in the Super Bowl.
I like Ed Gordon, though. I
like Ed Gordon. Yeah. Yeah, man. Happy birthday, BET, man. 43 years. It's 43 years, right? There you go. 43.
What could have been?
Man.
Can you imagine if BET was still around? Can you imagine if
it is.
No, that's not. They can try to call it whatever now. That's not black entertainment television. Says who? Who says it's black entertainment?
And now apparently the logo was designed to showcase what you're supposed to see when you see the BET logo is black stars being showcased. So that's why the 5-point star has always been associated with BET. Dope stuff right there. What could have been?
What could have been?
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
And you look, when people are controlling your narrative, well, they control your narrative. Like, they control it. Like, they get to say what you are. They get to control your programming and everything. Because when BET early on, I swear they would run the same commercial over and over and over again.
He filling up the bucket right now, fam.
I'm telling you. Look, it was
dropping them jewels right there.
It was the same commercials, but they started as it grew. Obviously, you got more advertising space, but it seemed like they was on the right path.
The two logos I remember the most is 89 to 2001, and then that 2001 to 05. Those are the ones I remember the most.
I remember all of them.
That bottom row, I don't like. At that point, we had kind of phased it out.
Bottom
row. The top row, yeah. They're like, you had cable. You had cable before me. I'm a Super TV kid, so I come from the Super TV days.
I've never not had cable. How crazy is that?
Yeah,
never not had it.
Yeah.
That's my father was a TV guy, but just when you look at that, just what we had at the time. We had the Cosby Show was on at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Then it went into a different world. We didn't have a lot of black programming on primetime television. Black radio, you had more of a hodgepodge of the types of music we would hear.
Yeah.
And then you had something, a crown jewel like this. I hate to be the dead horse, but this was like a crown jewel of Black America.
Well, look, we just, with everything he went through, we just realized, because, they were popping and yang about revolt and it being black owned, but honestly, ultimately it's not. Diddy had to step down, get out of there, and, the shareholders and everything, and, the parent company said, nope.
Because you barely had advertising, you were watching black folks all
the time,
day long. Not figuratively, literally, black folks.
Sleepy Lloyd saying back in the college days we ain't had cable up there, man. We ain't had cable on college campus.
Well, yes, they did. UMES had it. They did have it. We didn't have it in Maryland.
Why are you putting that man information out?
No. I'm not saying no, I'm not saying. I'm saying no. I'm speaking of somewhere. Morgan State had cable. Morgan State had cable.
I'll remember.
They had cable. We didn't have cable at Maryland.
Y'all see, I'm flying the flag. Well, they can't see right now. I got the flag on the.
We had everything but cable. We didn't have cable.
No cable.
Look, you got enough going on over here. You don't need that.
Well, hey, just again, man, let y'all know, man, it is going to be one of those weekends, man. Y'all see it up on the screen. AFC Championship right back in Baltimore, man. For the first time in a long time, since 1971. Got a lot going on. They got like Damon said, a little too much might be going on, man. They done invited back all the past Ravens out here to get it in, Damon. Man.
They didn't invite Flacco.
Well, that's because Flacco a couple weeks ago was talking some smack, man. He was talking about coming back to Baltimore and relighting things up, man. Man, getting a little crazy out there.
What's up with Billick? Why doesn't Billick get any love?
That is true. Because he won a Super Bowl winning coach. I don't know. A lot of stuff. Where you going to be, Baltimore? Where you watching the game? What is happening with you this weekend, this Sunday? I'm sorry, this strong end out here, man. 3:30 on Sunday. They saved us, man. The Terps, we don't have a game on Sunday. We got ours on Saturday. So You got a duck and dodge any
Yeah, I got indoor soccer.
Any sporting event, any kids sporting events.
Yeah, I got indoor soccer, but I don't know. Look, sometimes you gotta make some hard choices. Indoor soccer can wait.
Got a big one coming up, man. Got a big one coming up. Well, look, fam. Hey, look, we appreciate y'all all tuning in for the Liquid Lunch Power Hour right here on Grand Day. You know what time it is, man. Zone 16 Network with Grand Day comes to you every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 noon. Make sure you come back next week, fam. See ya. Peace.
Go Ravens.
Yes.